What's up? It's Crackulating. What's going on? It's your boy T Dub. 800 the Stiz House. Got him in form. And the Prophet De Jour. How y'all doing, babies? On a Monday, you know what I'm saying? You know, Monday evening, a little something to break the monotony, you know what I'm saying? It's my sports show, so I'm just gonna be sports themed tonight. Talk about things in the sports world. Talk about you know high school basketball. You know what I'm saying? My little biases that I have with my show, right? Welcome into Thailand TV. So, we're gonna kick it off with my usual my daily affirmations, things that I like to just talk about in the news media today, things I'll be seeing posted online, whatnot. Um, First, let me give a shout out real quick to the Apple Valley boys holding it down, man. So I wasn't able to come to you with a love show on last Thursday, because I was dealing with case of conviction of watching my boys, man, do their thing, man. It's just beautiful, beautiful. Actually, we're gonna get a little bit more into that tonight, but just good basketball was being played, um, and just watching these young guys do it on that stage. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And plus, all the shout out to all the other teams, you know what I'm saying, that are crackulating in high school basketball world that are still playing, especially with this whole week that they're giving off now. They're giving a whole week off, 2 weeks off almost for the state tournament for the boys. It's crazy. Crazy, man. This whole venue thing, man, has got to be done something about, man. But I think St. Thomas having their new gym now could probably put a help with that. But man, that's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Kids, especially in the 2026 kids, is not getting that love that they should be getting. Um, but anyways, yeah, high school boys basketball cracking late. You know what I'm saying? But boys are doing their thing. Um, let's see. 4A. Hold on, I gotta get my charger. Gotta get my charger. So 4A, we got Lakeville South in there. They calculating. Chaska, that was a you know what I'm saying? That was a because they got Prior Lake. I thought Prior Lake was gonna hold it down. I'm sure a lot of people did too. So I think that was upset. Then you got the, you know what I'm saying, the Eagles soaring high, you know what I mean? Tartan, of course. They ain't even lost a game since 2024, I heard. Something like that. Maple Grove, of course. Wayzata, Blaine, Alexandria. So yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. That's basically like that's a heavyweight section right there. That's a heavyweight division. That's calculating off right there. You know what I mean? Because them some big wigs on that thing right there. Them is some big wigs on that thing. Um, I think a lot of those teams. I think a lot of those teams I've visually seen to score 100 points. You know what I mean? So I know they can put up buckets. You know what I'm saying? So and just a lot of skillful basketball. You know what I'm saying? You got Wayzata. They got what, two guys going D1. Tartan, you know what I'm saying, got one of the best sophomores in the game right now. Apple Valley just got monsters, monsters everywhere. So I think it's a nice field. 4A has a nice field right now. Um, Very competitive. I think it's very competitive. I speak a lot of bias when it's my show. That's what I want, right? But I speak a lot of bias when it comes to my Apple Valley boys, man. I think the way this is set up is perfect for them. I think the matchups can be perfect for them. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a tough field. So having an off night in any one of these games, man, shoot. You know what I'm saying? have an off night at one of these, man. But that's, hey, man, you know what I mean? I mean, it's hey, I gotta show love. You know what I'm saying? You got the you got your boys from Northfield in 3A, Mankato East. Oh, we got South. South made it, man. They got my boys, man. But you know what I'm saying? But South, hey, man, he got a little squad though. Of course, you know what I'm saying? The Island, you know what I'm saying? De La Salle up in there. Tino Grace, Richfield, they Grand Rapids, and Sartell, State Stevens. So I mean, that's not a lightweight either, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not a lightweight either, though. So you know what I mean? Just read off the first, you know what I'm saying, the first two that I wanted to read off. The other two, you know what I'm saying, them young ones, the smaller schools. They doing their thing. They doing their thing. Don't get me wrong, but I just wanted to speak a little bit about these powerhouses. Um, you know, I think the high school basketball thing. I think waiting the extra week, man, is just, I don't know, man. I have to see how it turns out. You know what I'm saying? But definitely a large gap in between time for these guys to be on the court together, cracking heads. But still, fast forwarding to that time when it starts, I think the matchups are very, very, you know, competitive. I think we got a lot of guys that can score. Um, I see a lot of athleticism across the board. I mean, I'm talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, suburb schools too. Blaine, Alexandria, they put up numbers. They put up 100 before. Richfield, they doing their thing. Um, Tino Grace, like I said, that section is actually a pretty tough section with those guys in there. But that 4A, man, is a monster, dude. It's like really a monster, man. That's a lot of, you know, heavy hitters. So that's a lot of heavy hitters right there, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and what I think is the overall number one in the state, and probably wasn't, I think, the overall number one last year, just didn't get the credit for it because of who they played, but everybody beat. So, and I'm not, hey, that's one of the times where I say I can't give a bias on that one. You know what I'm saying? I can't use my bias on that one. That's a straight up fact, man. They just been winning. And you know what I'm saying? We'll talk a little bit about winning tonight, my little subject, you know what I mean, of the evening. But yeah, man. You know, I want to touch on your boy, Bam Adebayo. We got a lot of conversation. Um, it's one of those times where I like, you know what I'm saying, especially on my show, I like to use Angel's Advocate. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely one of those times. I think I can see all sides on this one. I see a lot of views of people just kind of being a little bit upset about it, um, you know, because of the type of player status that he has, taking such a high honor, you know what I'm saying, from from the last person who got up there, you know. So I see that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, like I said, on the Angel's Advocate side, you know what I'm saying, why not? You know what I mean? Like, you know, why not? I mean, can you score 83 points? That's it. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I think Luka dropped 77 recently. Um, you know, no, really, can you drop 83 points? I mean, talking all the stuff, can you drop 84? I mean, because that's what will beat it. You know what I'm saying? That would give you the next mountaintop, you know? And why wouldn't a person, if a person was able to do that, if a person was really able to just kind of like get loose, you know what I'm saying, drop off, you know what I'm saying, point after point. I mean, because that's not easy. That's why I said it. That's why I said, can you do that? You know what I'm saying? So, given the opportunity to do that, would you do it? I mean, there's a lot of people I know. I mean, come on, man. If somebody's feeding you, you know what I'm saying? The team is feeding you because that's what has to happen. You can't just do it like, You know what I mean? Like in the flow of offense and slowing down and all that kind of stuff. But if a team is feeding you, looking for you, yeah, you all right. You can be good. Why not? Why not go for it? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I don't see nothing wrong with it. And the fact that it's Adebayo, why Bam can't do it? I mean, man, he was hit. I mean, he was hitting shots. They showed his 3 points. He was shooting the ball. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was getting dunks and stuff like that, but and ones. But I mean, he was shooting the ball. So I mean, you got to give him credit on that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I do see the argument of it. You know what I'm saying? I do see the argument of being able to be like, hey, let Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Rest with that one. I get it. So I definitely get it. But still, you got a chance to give 80 something points. You going to get it? Hell yeah. Tell the truth. I'm going to say the truth here. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell the truth here. You know what I mean? Putting that order in. Hold on. Yeah. Got to make sure I got that order right. Make sure everybody happy. Yeah, but you know, like who's to say who's that supposed to happen for? You know what I'm saying? Like, um, that opportunity comes, it's gonna come. I mean, I've heard about. I mean, what Cheryl Miller scored 100 something in a game, right? You know what I'm saying? So, um, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let the man do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Let him have it. He got it until somebody else come and grab it from him. You know what I mean? So, what the heck? All right, hold on. Technical difficulties over here. Technical difficulties.